What's up, guys? This is Jakob. I'm content manager and I'm helping small, medium enterprises, coaches, consultants with their content strategy. Welcome to a new live session. Today, I want to speak about the discipline when it comes to content creation. So, I'm doing this survey currently. So, I spoke about this already yesterday. So, I'm planning my content masterclass where I'm going to support a limited number of entrepreneurs during a 3-month period where we're going to meet every week, once a week on a live session. And I'm giving input and they're going to ask questions. And what I did before I created the insights and what I'm going to teach, I created the survey and I asked a couple of questions. So what are roadblocks when it comes to content? What do you want to learn from the content creation? And you're also free to answer also the questions. I'm going to post the link also into the show notes. But one thing was lack of discipline. So this was an answer that somebody wrote. So lack of discipline, and that's what I want to speak today. So if somebody is writing this, basically what this means is they didn't really understand the power and the magic of content. So that's really what it is. Because if you don't have the discipline to do something like content, which brings you more clients and bigger projects and a bigger network, then you really didn't get it yet so far why you creating content. So this is the main reason. So it's like saying you lack discipline of breathing or washing your teeth or eating. I mean, everybody is going to eat something because you have to do it. And if you're a serious business owner, you have to think and execute content because this brings you a stream of new clients, new projects. Yeah, your business is growing. You can hire people. Your business is even growing faster. So that's basically when it comes on a big picture why discipline is not a common thing for many people. So if you really get this idea of content creation and content in order to generate clients, then discipline is not a big topic because it's like being motivated. I mean, a lot of people speak about this topic of motivation, that you do what you're really passionate about. If you really do what you're passionate about, you don't have to be motivated. I don't have to listen to. I mean, I love to listen to Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar and all the other motivators, but I don't need it to listen to them because I have to execute the things. So I'm just doing the things because I really love to do these things of content marketing. That's really what I'm here for. So I don't need to be motivated. I know that I want to do it and I have to do it. Yeah. Okay. I hope this makes sense. So when it comes to discipline, just remember yourself that content is not something for shiny objects. It's for client generation and finding new projects and growing your business. That's basically what it's all about. By the way, if you have any questions, please type it into the chat and write it to me. I will answer them and also or can also bring you into the show if you want. Just let me know what your questions are related to content, to PR, or any other topic that you want to speak about, that you have questions or issues or problems. I can also a quick check your website. This is also something that I did. It was really cool. Yeah, basically a call to action for you if you have questions. So this was the big picture. Why discipline should not be a thing for you when it comes to content creation. But I am going still to share some ideas. What is important when you have the feeling you are lacking discipline when it comes to content creation. So one thing is, and I'm saying this very often, but it's I just see it on client based experience. Do you have block time? where you just create content? Is it blocked in your calendar? So show me your calendar, and I'm going to say to you, okay, this is the amount that you're earning at the moment. And if you don't have block time where you have a specific block of time where you focus on content creation, then you're not really in this game. Okay. If it's not in your calendar, if there's no podcast interview in your calendar or no live streaming booking slot in your calendar, then it's just a dream. And in order to land your dreams in your daily life, you need it to be in your calendar. So I really interviewed very cool people in my podcast, Steve Sims and TG Thomas, really cool entrepreneurs. And I asked him also, because this is also interesting for me, so the business life and the family life, how do you balance this whole thing? And it's interesting because both gave similar answers. I don't know if they know each other, but they gave pretty same answers. They said, okay, I'm just I don't have only business meetings in my calendar. I also have family meetings there. So going to the gym with my son or going for breakfast with my wife and things like that. They're just putting all them into their calendar. If it's your goal to spend your time with family, then use your calendar also for your for your family events. So that's basically what they taught me. And the same is true when it comes to content. So think of content like like a person that you're going to meet, and you can meet this person only when you have a specific time in your calendar. Okay, just an idea. So you have it in your calendar. Otherwise, it's just a dream, and it will not be true. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, so the second thing so when it comes to the calendar, so always try to be proactive. So have a Calendly link or something that you can share with other people, so that's easy that they can register for your podcast interview. Or I think I'm using Calendly, and in my opinion, it's the easiest and best way to make sure that you really create content. So that's number one. So block of time and using your Calendly diligently. The second thing is creating your own community and becoming a leader. So if you're a leader, you're in charge of delivering. Okay, there's no excuse. You can't go away and say, I don't know, I don't feel like this today. No, you're responsible of a community, and you want to deliver to them. So I have a couple of people, and it's almost like they are expecting from me that I'm going to live on a weekly basis, so 2 or 3 times a week. So they're chatting with me and writing to me, and it's almost like a responsibility for me to go live and share some insights and some wisdom. Okay, and if you say I lack discipline, then being the leader of your own community is the best way to be more in charge and have more discipline when it comes to content creation. So choose yourself. Okay, you're a couple of people, so these 3, 4, 5 people are going to I'm going to invite into my community, in my group, or whatever you want to start, or your LinkedIn group, for example. And then you're gonna say something. I'm going to be alive on a weekly basis, so that you're really in charge, so that you can check also, was he live this week? No, no, he was not. What's going on with this dude? So otherwise, you're becoming a hypocrite. You always execute the things that you say. So sometimes it's tough, I know, but that's the best way to be more disciplined than when other people are expecting it also from you. Okay, there's no excuse. You can't say, yeah, well, I'm sick today, or I don't feel well. I don't have a topic or something. You have to deliver. That's so decreasing the friction is a big topic. So how to be in charge so that you really deliver it, and that's the best way. Having your own community and creating some topics and delivering it. So that's the second thing. So first one was booking your Calendly link, so that you have your content creation time also booked in your calendar. That's very important. Otherwise, it will be always a strategic decision kind of thing. And we all know what's happening with strategic decisions. Nothing is happening with strategic decisions. You have to land them on your daily schedule, a daily habit, or at least a weekly habit. Otherwise, nothing will change. In order to change, that's something that I learned from Brenton Burchard. In order to change, you have to change. You have to change inside of yourself. You have to be more committed, or you have to do things in a different way, especially in these days. I mean, COVID is, yeah, it's happening still. And I mean, people are pissed. And I know it's not a good situation, but these days are the best days for creating content. I mean, we are all locked in. I don't want to travel for any business. I mean, I'm hearing from people who they are traveling. They have to travel because their business requires it from them. But I don't understand this. So I don't want to travel for business. I'm using digital skills, digital tools like this in order to scale my business and reach more people, so that I can invest my private time the way that I want to invest it with my family and do things with them, even if it's just hanging around in the park because everything else is closed in Germany at the moment. But that's the way how I want to live. Okay, I hope this serves. Are there any questions so far? So do you want to know anything? So I'm also going to share a little bit my the survey. So just let me check. Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you take a couple of minutes and answer the questions. That would be awesome. So I just posted it into the chat session and show it. It's just way long, complicated, but anyway. So just share my screen. So I have a couple of questions. Yes, so there are a couple of questions. So my masterclass is called Content Mentorship. Yeah, do you already create content? Do you start? What is your number one goal when it comes to content creation? Very interesting. So very different answers, of course. What is the roadblock? So what stands in the way of this goal? Why haven't you started yet? Or what's your obstacle? What's the number one thing that you want to learn regarding to content creation? That's also cool. What do you fear? What fear do you want to avoid? Yeah. And also name additional things that you want to learn. So these are the questions that I have, and would really appreciate if you take the time. I mean, a couple of minutes, not more than that. And yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, so if there are no questions anymore, yeah, that's it for today. A shorter version. If you have any questions, please let me know under this video. Just write your question under this video, and I'm going to follow up with you and also answer the questions. So all topics are about content marketing. Maybe I had this question about blog articles. It can be about social media. So it should be related to content. So no stock advice about the stock market. So content and also PR. These are my two topics. Okay. Thank you and have a nice one. Bye-bye.